the grand final of the ETF2L Highlander Season 7 between Tourettes Chessclub and PremTech. With me today is Hildreth and John on camera. How are you doing today, Hildreth?
I'm just really sad.
Why are you sad?
Because we're not in the final.
That's true. Commiserations for not reaching the final. You were my favourites before the start of the season. I'd like, part of me is disappointed because I thought you guys would roll this season, and I thought, you know, I was excited to see a final between you and Chessclub. But part of me is like, actually, it kind of showed that you guys weren't undefeatable, you know, throughout the season.
Yeah, certainly do. I think what you get at the end of the season is the teams that really wanted it more got the result that they need. Chessclub are in the first seed because they managed to beat us on steel, and we've only got ourselves to blame really for losing that game. And PremTech are here because they beat us in the playoffs. So again, well, PremTech played really well, but just our fault again in terms of from our point of view. So the teams that have really put the effort in over the season have got where they deserve. And I think both of these teams have worked so hard to get here. You know, I can only give them both credit.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of talk about whether Highlander would have the kind of commitment throughout the season to actually, you know, reach the grand final and still be scrimming and putting in as much sort of determination. And I suppose it's quite apt that the two teams that I've got here are two of the teams that did kind of beat you. They have to best the champions in order to get to the final. You know, obviously, like you said, PremTech beat you in the playoffs and Chessclub beat you on that last match. But yeah, so that does mean that we are going to have a new winner, a brand new winner of ETF2L Highlander, because none of these guys have ever won the Premiership before. So we're going to see a new winner, and there's so much to talk about regarding these two teams.
It's the fourth season in a row you'll see a new winner. A lot of people were expecting Chessclub in the final, but not very many people were expecting PremTech to be in the final. That's what makes it interesting. First of all, this is the first time I've seen Chessclub with this roster. They've changed their team. They've put Quintosh onto engineer. I don't know, Banana Man was cut apparently.
Well, I was talking to Quintosh yesterday, actually. I was playing MVM with Ascendary and Quintosh, and I was trying to get some details out of them, but neither of them was budging on what was going on. But Quintosh did say that he was struggling slightly with the change to the Demo Man. There was a slight change with regards to damage with the Demo Man.
That's his excuse for...
That was his excuse. And apparently Banana Man was no longer going to be playing next season, so they thought it would be a good idea to put Quintosh onto NG. And they brought in Hui, who's obviously... he's tried and tested at this level. He played for Stax last season, and he's won UGC Platinum with Stax before, so like, you know, it's kind of...
I think it does actually kind of show the mentality of with the map pick. They've got Gully Wash here. My two struggled quite a lot on the 5 CP maps this season. I mean, the process game casted last week was one of them. The map that we managed to win, my two struggled on that map. So I think with Huey, experienced Sixes player, he's just going to dominate the middles and dictate the game, and that's I think what Chessclub are banking on. I mean, Chessclub are very strong on this map anyway. They've rolled. I can't remember who. They rolled PremTech on this map a few weeks ago, 5-0. That was with the old lineup, and they even beat us in the TFTV Invitational on this map. Although we managed to win the game overall.
Yeah, Chessclub have been kind of like this ever-evolving, I don't know, monster, because, you know, look at the team that won Division 1 a couple of seasons ago, and it's changed so much. I mean, I think the only players that are still here are Sprayer, Scissors, and Kazul. And the rest of the team's just kind of been evolving, and especially last season, you saw the first half of the season, Chessclub had this kind of roster that was ever changing, and then they brought in a lot of players, the likes of Snow, Quintosh, Breakfast Junior came in, and this season, you know, we've seen Incel on Sniper now. At the start of the season, it was, oh god, can't remember, was it Tracker? I think was playing for Chessclub. One thing I did want to point out though was this is the first game that Chess will have played since the last game of the regular season, and they've put Hui on Demo Man. And one thing I remember Bulow saying a couple of games ago was the style of Chessclub. They play very much around Breakfast Junior. He's a beast on heavy, and he gets a lot of heals. And Quintosh playing on Demo Man was kind of roaming around and allowed to do his sort of jumping around and, you know, he's an exceptional player, so he was able to put that to good use. But do you think changing Demo Man to someone like Hui, who might expect a bit more heals, will that affect the way that Chess play? Or are they going to have to change their style a little bit?
I honestly think on this map it's not going to make a difference. I think Chess will be the stronger team on this map. It's going to be interesting to see what happens on maps like Badwater. It depends on what PremTech's map pick is. If they lose, PremTech could be going for... It's going to be interesting because you don't know what sort of map PremTech are going to pick. They could pick something like Gravel Pit, or they could pick Badwater.
They seem quite successful on those maps against you guys, but I think the Gravel Pit pick was probably more seeing as it a weakness of Highlander, perhaps. You lost on stacked on Gravel Pit, maybe not like one of their stronger maps. I think Barn Blitz is one of the maps that PremTech liked against stacked. So yeah.
Oh, we would have beaten them on that. Fuck. Damn it.
Like I said, I was talking to a Sendry and I spoke to him again today. I was trying to like just get some information about anyone, and looking at the lineups, other than the Quintosh Hui change on Chessclub, these are the lineups you'd expect from both teams. There was some talk about CeeJaey not playing today, and that Blood Drunk would be subbing in as a merc. But looking at the roster now, CeeJaey is actually here, and it looks like we are live. So here we go. Do you want to follow somebody on the rollout, Hildreth?
I'm going to watch the man, Breakfast Jr. I think he's been the MVP of the season. If he can carry his team to victory tonight, he will be the MVP in my opinion. And he's going choke. It's interesting. He's split up from his team to go choke because there's some fighting on the middle. Maytu taking Quintosh. It's a good start to the mid. Sprayer gets domed straight away from CeeJaey. Walks straight into their sight line. So no medic for Chessclub. It doesn't mean the mid's over yet, CeeJaey.
No, it's just the Inso took down CeeJaey, so no sniping help. And Hui coming in and just taking down a whole ton of Krisnik and Nersey. And yeah, Chessclub just totally dominating the rest of that mid. And they are going to have an uber advantage because Nersey got taken down much later than Sprayer.
Yeah, they got that medic pick and they just all stacked into the same area. Hui just spammed them and killed them all. And convincing mid win, and they've regrouped now with their combo. Hui's straight in, look at that, jump straight in, get the info on the position of everybody from PremTech. I think they're going to get this second for free. Sprayer just hanging back. There's a little bit of a contest from PremTech. In fact, there's quite a big one here. Maytu's getting really far forwards.
Oh, it takes down Sprayer. Polar takes down with the Ambassador. Great play by him. And yeah, it looks like they're defending from that high ground and just decided that they have the high ground and they're gonna push on, and it looks like they're pushing into mid now.
Just too slow from Best to really get any position, and big plays from Polar into CeeJaey, getting some frags, changing the game around. And now PremTech moving into the middle here, and they're getting people in position. There's still some people in underneath the point. There's a scout in on the left. I can watch a Sendry try and defend his teammates. Breakfast Jr.'s tearing people apart on the floor. Nurses might have to use in a bad place here. Here we go. Nope, they've got close to the combo. They've used Uber, taken out Insert and Atomic. There's a Demo Man stuck in. Nursey takes out Hui, but there's a back cap. Kazul's on the back cap. It's
that's well played by him. He might actually get this. He's so close. Does get taken down by Shadowburn though, but that distraction caused Shadowburn to move back and perhaps meant that he wasn't in the forward ground. We know how devastating Shadow can be with that contra that he likes to use. Yeah, this is totally changing the tide at the moment.
I think that was well done by Chessclub. I mean, Shadowburn recognised the danger, dealt with it. Chessclub combo came in and got some kills, secured the third point. They did a pretty good job there. They're down Uber disadvantage, but there's an engineer on Nersey. Quintosh gets into Kresnik, Nersey's face, and Inso finishes him off with a body shot. Kresnik's got a couple of kills to CeeJaey with that key snipe onto Breakfast Jr. Chessclub are running at the moment. I don't think they can hold this point.
No, they've got a huge Uber advantage, but they can't defend second with that. I think they're just going to build up on last and try and push out once they've got their players together. And they've used it. They're trying to block this point now. And I'm not sure if they realise Kresnik's behind the point. He's spun up, and the Uber's worn off now, and he's right onto the Demo Man. And this could be a mistake. Oh, but no, Inso comes in and saves out his team, takes down Kresnik, and Chessclub is just cleaning up the kills now, and they've blocked this point successfully. And the Contra is coming in from Ubers this time. Looks like Chessclub is trying to move into mid using that launch.
A bit slow, and there's actually a back cap on actually taken care of by the mini sentry. They're a little bit laboured moving forward, but I think they've dealt with that pretty well, Chessclub. Bit of a mistake by PremTech. Took too long to get on the cap. Teams on the second point are just a bit slow at getting forwards. That's what I'm seeing so far.
I think it's some teams just get a little bit excited and they think they've taken down all the Uber comes in actually from PremTech now, trying to come back onto this mid. Sprayer doesn't have it yet, he just gets 100% now and he uses it just in time as Shadowburn lands on his head.
They got some kills.
Yeah, Breakfast Junior's gone down, that's a big pick in my book.
Oh, they didn't really commit there, the PremTech people. They're going to look like they want to go back in here.
Yeah, Inso got a huge pick on, sorry, Shadowburn could take down Inso, and Ubers has gone down now as well, so these are good picks from PremTech, and they need to start making a move. Juicer takes down Hui. Wow.
Spray is going to die here, Shadowburn's going to take him. That's a good play by PremTech and a bit of a mistake I think by Chessclub to stay in after they lost, they had a bad Uber. And Breakfast Junior dies to Shadowburn as well. Breakfast Junior, I've played him up as the key man for Chessclub here. He hasn't really got in the game. It's a bit unusual. Do
you think maybe PremTech know how much? I mean, everyone knows how strong he is. Do you think they're going to be focusing him?
Yeah, there's certainly. I think there's an indication of that's what's going to happen. Maybe it was just the way they played against us that makes me biased against him.
Oh, Sprayer goes down to Polar, gets the Ambassador headshot, takes him down, and Quintosh and Huey and Breakfast Junior are the only people left alive for Chessclub, and they're trying to recap, but I don't think it's going to work. And Breakfast Junior might get caught out again here. Manages to sneak in. Oh, and he gets taken down with a fadeaway from Shadowburn, and PremTech are all over this lobby, and Shadowburn is using his conch, and in come PremTech. They're not even going to wait for the Uber. They're already in on last.
It's just looking good with this conch. Lots of heals going on, fast-moving players around. They can't handle it. They're just running onto the point. They're a great use, pushed by PremTech. Great use of the conch as well. The players are just... Were they getting healed with that? I can't remember if they get healed.
You get healed once if you get kills,
faster.
And you go fast, and yeah, it's extremely strong. But yeah, I think that's the most back and forth I've ever seen of a map like on a map like Gully Wash. 5 CP on a Highlander. It was absolutely insane.
PremTech really surprising people, and I'm watching CeeJaey. He seems to be one of the main men for them at the moment. Starts to frag with a kill on the Chessclub captain Scissors. He's in that classic shithouse position where Max likes to snipe from many years ago, but he can't find anything to shoot. Really defensive mid from Chessclub. They've sort of been forced out of the point. PremTech are just taking over the point. But Spray has stayed alive, that's the key. But here they go, oh nice shot though, so I think they're going to hold the second point here.
You're just going to have to take everything for 1 second, my game crashed, I'm on my way.
Don't you worry CeeJaey, guess who's here?
Oh, Bulow is here.
I've been listening. I've been very impressed with PremTech. They're putting in so much aggression right now, I'm loving it.
I think all of the Source TV must have started cheering as soon as they heard your voice. Come in there, Bulow.
Well, I couldn't let Polar Bear down. He's already shouted me out on the stream, so here I am.
Looks like PremTech are going to lose this point though.
Yeah, no, I'm here. PremTech will lose.
Well, since I'm watching, since CeeJaey's still out, I'll continue here. Chessclub pushing in big door here. The Ubers is leading the way, gets a big rocket onto Nursey, forces them into lobby. It's sort of a labour push from Chessclub, they're not really committing. In fact...
Well, they were still capping mid, I think that was the issue. Their combo was slowly pushing big door while their flank was capping the mid point.
I think it's sensible Uber for Uber, regroup as a combo, go back in for chain. Really early Uber from Sprayer. Nursey hasn't even used yet, now Nursey's going to use here. They're all so far committed, they could all get cleaned up here. It's up
Shadowburn's the big there here, if they can get Shadowburn moving.
They need to get some frags. They're missing all their shots. Oh, how is Sprayer still alive?
I was watching that Sprayer. I have no idea how he's in so deep, but still managed to survive.
It's bad DM. A bit of a failure of focus targeting shooting players. They did
doesn't mean that PremTech are going to take this mid though.
It's just true. I think Free's a crowd now, boys. So I'll leave you to it.
Thank you for stepping in, Hildreth. It's been an honour to cast with you for albeit 10 minutes or so. But welcome to Bulow. Thanks for joining.
I was here for a long time. I was waiting for the correct moment to jump in. I didn't want to disturb Hill Dogs, though.
Fashionably late. Fashionably late. So yeah, right now it looks like PremTech have got control of this mid, but they've lost it as a Chessclub are walking back in. They know that Spray's got this Uber, and it has to be forced. He takes a pipe just as he gets to 100%, and Nursey is about 5% behind, but he's going to have it. And I think PremTech are they're looking to move back in now. They've got all their players in choke, and they've used it early, and they're walking in.
Shadowburn even whipping the Uber down, man. That's great. And then sadly for Mayo, he misses his sticky jump. Just falls through the floor.
And PremTech have actually blocked this now. Chessclub didn't have enough players on the point to cap it. And it all Spike comes in and misses Nursey. That was so close from Kazul. But yeah, Chessclub are leading players. They've only got 5 up. Spray gets taken down by CeeJaey.
Oh,
wow. We knew how much of a key player is, and then he takes down Atomic on a bit of a spree at the moment. And this is not looking good for Chess at the moment.
You decapitate the key players on Chessclub, and then suddenly things start looking very different, don't they?
Yeah, you just get the right heads, and away you go. And yeah, PremTech are taking the second point pretty much for free. And with Nursey on 80%, I expect they're going to be waiting for this Uber, moving into last any moment now. They have all of their players up, and there is Shadowburn. He is going to go in with the Uber for sure.
They do have this Uber advantage. They've got the Uber. They really should be thinking of pushing soon, because there's 20 seconds until the Sprayer gets his Uber.
Yeah, he's at 50% at the moment. Yeah. It's coming in. There's a level 2 at the moment.
Quintosh is using the rescue ranger. Pyro.
Yeah,
and they're even Ubering in their spy. This is pretty bad Uber.
Maito and Ascendry went down very, very early on, and I think that level 2 there from Quintosh took a lot of the damage, and he was just rescue ranger and angling it. Kept it alive, and that's just a total fail pushing it. Sprayer is now at 90%, and Chessclub are moving out to lobby. They're going to take back the secondary now.
They're in some good positions here. They've got their sniper just watching the Shadowburns watching that top area, so they should be able to get some damage in at the very least to slow it down.
Yes, PremTech are doing the wise decision. They're just backing out and letting Chessclub take second, but they've got to be careful because they're only 80% and Chessclub are already very aggressive. And here comes the conch, and all of their players are coming in through choke with the conch and the Uber, and PremTech have just got to hightail it out of there. They've got to get right back out onto their second. Maito gets caught out by Huey, and Saini gets taken down by Ubers. Those are 2 big picks onto Chessclub, from Chessclub. To be careful, they've lost players and they haven't actually finished the map. And what's happened, really? What has happened?
Well, it's just that because the Uber from PremTech came in so late, they weren't able to get all their players away, Chessclub. And once Breakfast Jr. went down to like 50 HP, he couldn't really do much. And I think it's big work from the flank of PremTech, just staying alive and being there to contest the point afterwards.
Yeah, it's dodgy decision making perhaps there, or just good decision making by PremTech, and we're in another position here where we've got an Uber advantage on the hands of PremTech. They're about 70%, that's a 30% advantage over Sprayer, so if they move on the dot, they're going to have plenty of time to try and take down Chessclub's medic, but they've got to move fast.
Well, it depends on where they're going to push. I would almost recommend that they push this shutter door, because all this, they can, if they push their demo through the shutter door, yep, they're doing it. Get so much damage on this gun, on the players, but now they really need people to get on this point.
It was a quick fix by Sprayer, yeah, he's used it. And yeah, Chessclub just getting cleanup kills there. Maito, Kresnik, all going down, but Nursey does stay alive, and he's hightailing out there.
The other side, from the other entrances to the point there, PremTech.
Do you think that's to do with the? Do you think that's to do with Shadowburn? Like he's going in with the combo, and there's. I'm not going to argue with that. He's probably one of the best soldiers in
but the thing
Highlander
is,
at the moment.
you don't need half your combo classes there. Like, your Shadowburn probably shouldn't be going in with the combo. But at the same time, you've got your Scout, you've got your Pyro, you've got your Engineer. Like, any of these classes can just do some damage from another side. Like, turn some heads.
Talking about heads, Inso is on a bit of a roll, takes down Saini, but most importantly Nursey as well. So that is medic down for PremTech, and Sprayer has got this 100% quick fix on the midpoint now, and with PremTech only 4 alive, it's looking highly likely that Chessclub want to take the second point for free.
Yeah, and Kresnik is going to die here really late as well, so he won't be up until the very end.
As does Shadowburn and Ascendry, Huey coming in from the big door area and taking him down, and this is going to be extremely hard to defend.
Yeah, you can already see that like Mito and their PremTech, they were almost walking into the lobby there when they really shouldn't have been.
Yeah, but Staney gets a good snipe onto Inso. Mighty takes down Scissors, and PremTech aren't out of this just yet, but they seem to be doing pretty well. Shadowburn's in on the point. Ubers is doing so much work, but it does get cleaned up, and there's only 3 players alive.
Sentry on the point there, killed with 3 people, and blocked the point.
Yeah,
but they've still got an overhealed heavy there. It's sneaky indeed.
In comes Atomic. Atomic's on the point. Someone needs to stop him. Oh, so close. Someone needs to stab
on
that point now.
The defensive crits on Gollywash last.
Takes down Breakfast Junior though. I mean, is that a good trade, using your crits in order to take down Breakfast? Spray did go down though, so it doesn't really matter. It was kind of a free crits. Unless Nursey gets taken down here. Oh, he's down to about 20 HP. But he's got 30% of the crits, and Spray has just spawned and just about to start healing again. And that means there's going to be a big advantage in the hand.
There we go.
There we go. Calm down.
I'm satisfied now. I'm heart in mouth moment. Ubers and Atomic are behind right now. They're going to come into second.
Oh yeah, the crunch has been used. In comes Ubers. Big jump, and he's pretty much 1v1 with Shadowburn at the moment. He's got to try and keep Nursey alive.
Oh, Crits comes in again. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, but Insu takes down Nursey.
Insu also takes down Kresnik as well. He's dominating him. And Kazul finishes up Maito with the revolver. And there's the big picks onto PremTech, but pretty much Chessclub are losing players at the same time. They've only got 3 up.
Insu finally down, but yeah, it's difficult now for PremTech to push out of this. You want to push out, you've got an advantage, etc., but they don't have any players that actually contest the central point, and yeah, Breakfast Junior's back up on mid now, so that's pretty much it. And Sprayer has that. Yeah, he has like his Uber now, so that'll be pushing straight in.
Yeah, we're about halfway through this map now, 15 minutes gone, and the Uber's been used in the lower area of lobby, and Mighty's going to get destroyed there by Huey. But there's no one else for him to kill, and the cap is just about started on second point with Chessclub. And Kresnik is doing some work.
The Chessclub are coming in behind actually here. They push their Uber through
backwards and forwards. And Kresnik is in such a good position.
There. Wow. And Shadowburn is maybe going to get the kill? Oh dear. So they just kind of walked into a heavy there. After their Uber faded, and Kresnik, standing behind that low wall, was able to gun them all down. Shadowburn came up as well.
They went into the lower area and didn't really contest the combo. And Nursey has got this 100%, and he is switched back to Uber now. Massive Uber advantage moving into second.
If
and
they
I don't
can
think
cut off Breakfast Junior again here. No, not this time. But there's an awful lot of them contesting in this area. Whenever they have the PremTech have the Uber charge, they really should be getting in there in PremTech.
Oh, Breakfast Junior. It's taken down 2.
Breakfast Junior.
And Sprayer.
And Huey and Sprayer down. The whole combo's down. They need to be getting in the last. Except they can't, because the whole flank of Chessclub are watching the second point, preventing anybody capping.
The combo was in lobby for PremTech. Kresnik is 1v1ing and loses the 1v1 to a mini sentry. But Nessie is still alive with 25% Uber, and they didn't get that second cap, which is the important thing. So no forward spawns.
The Uber killed the opposition combo, but the whole flank of Tourettes was just on the point waiting for them to come out, and after that they were just able to keep them up.
Conscious coming from Chessclub, walking in through a big door now.
Mini sentry battle between Cobbs.
This is intense. Cobbs wins that battle. Yeah, it looks like Chessclub are going to take this middle point now. They've got a lot of time on it, and Nursey's only at 90% of their Uber, but they're probably going to move in now. Shadowburn is with the combo. When I say combo, I basically mean Maito, because Kresnik is not anywhere to be seen for now. Uber's been used, and they're walking
really early for no real reason, because Chessclub had already backed really far out, so that's a waste, especially given that there's a back cap going on. So Kazul just on the point, not going to do anything, but
it's a good distraction, and it's made a Sendry have to come back, and he's down to quite weak HP. And meanwhile, PremTech haven't actually taken the midpoint yet. They've got some kills onto Chessclub, but nothing really going on. And
they Breakfast, wow. Who just destroys them. Between the hammer and the anvil of Huey and Breakfast Junior. Some great similes, metaphors for you there, CeeJaey.
I was loving it.
And yeah, they pretty much wiped it. So
yeah, this is not looking good for PremTech. There's no Uber yet for Sprayer, but they've got the players and they've got the position. Quick fix has been picked up by Nursey. No defensive crits this time. Maybe a more sensible option to use the quicks. But yeah, CeeJaey is not up for another 1 second. You know, early snipes. The income, yeah, the Uber's used way early. And yeah, they just
so they just single in their demo man, and then they're contesting here.
But the
quick fix is coming in.
It's not the quick fix, that's the punch. That's from Shadowburn, and he's clearing out the point, helping out his teammates. Kresnik hasn't been seen here by Hui. He sneaks up on him and takes him down. And there's only 3 left up for Chessclub. The Scissors, Atomic, and Inso. And yeah, his Juicer already on the second point, trying to recap that for his team. And yeah, this is solid defense by PremTech. I'm impressed. So
once
far.
again, it's Shadowburn, man. And if, yeah, and Juicer gets the cap, and Shadowburn's already going for mid, as the rest of the combo is contesting in big door.
The quick fix has been used. I think they got forced by a mini sentry there, and it's been used on Maito.
Yeah, they're going to back out now. They can't be too greedy because they're going to just get out positioned here. In fact, Kresnik might well die because he's very low health.
Takes on Breakfast Jr. and does get out heavied.
70, he took him down to 70L. You see Breakfast Jr. just crouched at the crucial time there.
That's heavy tactics.
That's heavy DM there. Yeah.
Saw those hours on MGE. But yeah, looking at the points, Shadowburn's at the top for his team, and he getting out fragged by his medic.
No! Yeah, he did pass that fragged by his medic there. 50% more frags. Come on, she's the best. The real MVP.
But to be fair to Ubers, who's jumping in.
Oh, they've Ubered very early. Chessclub, they've Ubered really early through this big door.
Yeah, but Ubers jumped in and forced that quick fix much earlier, which meant that there wasn't any kind of counter with the quick fix, which is well played by Ubers. I was going to say, to be fair to him, he's doing very well for his team as well. There's a lot of talk about Shadowburn, but Ubers does a lot of work for Chessclub. And there's so much fighting going on in the middle now, and PremTech are trying to sneak in, but they're losing the players. Kresnik and Ascendry are down, and they're not going to be able to push with that.
Yeah, there's 10 minutes left now. You're beginning to wonder, this game has gone on for a very long time now. So how much pressure do you think Chessclub going to be under?
I mean, the pressure is definitely on them, because they're expected to win. Being the top seed, seeing as they finished first in the season, this is their map pick, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. So the pressure's on them to win it. Obviously, if they lose this map, they get another map pick. But, you know, to be the team that finished top, to lose the first map, would not be good for them. And CeeJaey takes down Hui. CeeJaey takes down Breakfast Jr.
I've been there.
You've been there. I don't want to open up the wounds, really. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now Chessclub, they dropped their combo, and yeah, it's all the good. I've never seen many to jump up on the quick fix, jump onto the point. This is awesome. They're just getting fragged everywhere.
There's just this kind of death ball going on with PremTech. When they come in, they're using their Uber, the quick fix or whatever, and Shadowburn's using the conch. And it's just this whole cluster of the soldier, the medic, the demo, the heavy, the pyro just moving in together. And CeeJaey's always close to them as well, because he's doing so much work for them at the moment. That push was opened up by him taking down Hui and Breakfast Jr. And they're already looking to come in onto second.
Oh, Bear going ham.
And Cobbs takes down Sprayer with the mini. The engineer going huge.
That was because Polar Bear headshotted Sprayer there. He headshot Scissors and then he headshot Sprayer. Polar Bear, again, Polar Bear's done really well today again. Yeah, that's so many headshots I've seen from him.
4 players
there's only 4 up for Chessclub.
And there's still a couple of seconds. They're going to get respawns now though. Yeah. Shadowburn gets taken down by Inso. That's a huge
There might not be enough players who can actually quickly get onto the point for PremTech here. That might be the problem. Yeah, they're just losing players everywhere. They need to back out. They need to back all the way out to mid here.
Nursey's still running that quick fix though. It's got the Sentry for company and Cobbs, courtesy of protecting with his mini Sentry.
Yeah, they got a bit greedy there with the wrong players. So
if they'd moved in earlier, they had 4 players that are on a 10-second respawn, but that 10 seconds seemed to dwindle down, and they all respawned as I think PremTech were on 2 minds of actually coming in. But they're going to defend this second point. They're going to defend this cap with the quick fix, but they can't. They've used the quick fix and couldn't get in at all. But CeeJaey does take down Inso, which I suppose is a very good trade.
Polar Bear takes some breakfast. Polar Bear's going ham.
He's doing so well. This pick class is CeeJaey in a... Oh, and this crits from Chessclub. Didn't notice that the crit comes in, but doesn't get anything at all. Hui missing the stickies and not taken down, but Atomic does follow up with Kresnik taking him down. And Hui's going to do a big jump in here, tries to get onto the right side, gets into his choke.
They're lucky. Oh yeah, that's such a poor move now because he's left his medic alone. Oh no, never mind. Judo misses like 2 shots on him. It doesn't matter. But the quick fix is coming in here. Breakfast Jr. goes down.
This is dangerous for PremTech. They've got a lot of players down and they could be caught out of position here. Nursey's alone, he's going to get chased, he's going to get taken down by Quintosh. Engineer just walking in with a shotgun and picking him off. And yeah, they're not going to get the cap, they're not going to get anything, and this is pretty much handed in midpoint to Chessclub. Other than Shadowburn is trying to 1v2 at the moment. Trying to take on the soldier and the
thing of steel, Kazul. Doesn't work though. Appreciate it.
Shadowburn now on a 20-second respawn after dying very late on. Kresnik's not spawned yet either, and yeah, they've got to be careful here. Spray's got 100%. That is still
100% crits, and they're pushing big door, which is of course best crits target.
Oh, the crit comes and takes down Juso.
Takes out a scout with their first crit sticky, and that's really all.
I think they saw that that Nursey was just about to walk in, got in through that slide door just in time.
But Nursey's cut off, so all the players around the choke area aren't getting any heals, and they're slowly getting picked off by Chessclub.
This is dangerous territory now, just passing the 5-minute mark left.
Nursey gets gunned down by Breakfast Jr. That's so bad. Like, there's no excuses for that.
Juice is saying in chat, not crits, you've got me. Here's the scout's not a big pick, but who's on the point, takes down, someone's going to stop him. Shadowburn comes in, and can we see a defense here?
Well, Breakfast Jr., Hui, Sprayer, they're all down. You just need to watch out for Atomic now, wherever he is.
Scissors is walking in, gets gunned down by the Mini.
Yeah, there's 2 up. Engineer and Scout. Scout taking around in the lobby. Don't know where Sprayer, don't know where Quintosh is.
Less than 5 minutes to go.
Oh, Quintosh is just hiding.
Oh, tries to get in. Maybe tried to get a medic pick there, but Yusuf finishes him off. And once again, we see a really, really strong defense from PremTech. I said it earlier, I'm impressed so far. They seem to be defending very well, and Conch is used by Shadowburn. And they're coming in through this big area, get some picks down onto Quintosh and Ubers. And oh wow, Kazul gets taken down, Scissors gets taken down.
They just need to back out now. They need to back out now because they don't think they can win this engagement with the demo man there.
No, they just need to wait for their Uber.
There he goes down. Kresnik.
Used though, I'm not sure if that was a correct decision, but it will be if they take down
Breakfast Jr. Because they've got the Scout. This is really good.
Sprayer gets finished off by a Sentry there.
Enso might take down the medic here. Oh no, correct Enso! Oh, Enso feeding 2 saws to Nursey. Get wrecked, you arrogant Swede.
Nursey up to... Oh, he gets another saw!
The 3rd saw in a row!
And he's got his Uber once again. Uber in about,
what,
50 seconds?
It's a free Uber, man. Oh, and he gets midway in as well. They're just forcing them out. They gotta watch out because the spy is right behind them.
Oh, Nursey could get taken down here, but Maito and Kresnik come into... Oh, but Chessclub.
They're not in a poor position. Nursey's getting out. They're gonna lose probably their combo here. Yeah, Kresnik
and Kresnik go down, and Shadowburn's go down. And...
Nursey gets gunned down by Kazul. Greedy.
Yeah, they should have focused the cap there and just use that Uber to just gain some ground, but Club just walked in with with no Uber, sorry. Take that back, and a quick fix is being used by Sprayer, and he is nearly 100%.
Well, there are 3 minutes left of this game, so they know they need to get more in.
The control point is being captured.
They need to get a cap. If they don't get the cap, they have lost this map. This first map, which was their choice, and PremTech are winning 1-0 at the moment. And quick
they're
fix
gonna have this quick fix come in, and there's only 5 players up, 6 players up for PremTech.
Breakfast Junior's got bonked, and Chessclub aren't about to push with him bonked, but the quick fix is used at Riverside. Hui's walked in, and once again he's walking onto that point, trying to sticky it.
They can't block. You can't just pop them off this time.
No, they need to stand on the point, and just everyone getting destroyed. And
yeah,
1-1.
There we go. Finally, got
that
the advantage and just pushed in.
That was smart. That was smart. To be fair, I mean they stick it off the point. The Sentry couldn't, like you said, couldn't puff him off because quick fix doesn't allow you to get out blasted. And now we're back onto another middle, and Sprayer. Is he using crits? Is he using quick fix? He's using quick fix. He's at 50% already.
He gets hit by the baseball. It's so good.
Couple of quick picks. Inso goes down.
Shadowburn takes down Inso. That's at the start. No sniper.
And Sprayer gets flared. Sentry with the crit flare across the map takes down Sprayer. And there's loads of kills coming down from PremTech, and they've got the bit between the two right now. Everyone is so weak on chess.
But it's not really the time. There's probably not the time to actually get a cap here.
I don't know. Yeah, I think there is.
They need to get in the point and get up.
Nursing is
because
down,
they lost their medic. They don't really have the time.
If they just walk in their entire team into last, you know, Sprayer's not going to have his Uber by the time that they push.
But
so
all the advantages are going to be for Chessclub. I mean, Chessclub have already got their level 1 up.
Well, both teams have just lost their spies, so there's going to be no spies in this final push. Yeah, they're looking to get ready now. Quick Fix is being used by Nursey as well, so she's basically going to be a big healing battle.
Well,
40 seconds left on the
clock.
clock.
On a sniper or somebody doing something in this just to make it pick here for.
Need a moment of magic comes. A Sentry's gone underneath the point. A Sentry is actually in water right now. Who does get taken down by Huey. Huey was smart enough to predict that. Less than 30 seconds left. They need to make them in. Quick Fix is onto the point. And yeah, Spray uses his Quick Fix, and the kills come down on the side of Chessclub. 3 up for PremTech. This is pretty much going to be a 1-1, and this is going to go to a golden cap, Bulow.
Now, who do you think that you guys? Oh my fucking god, says Quintos.
Do you think he's talking about his other team or the other team or his team?
Idea. But that's a good result for PremTech. Well won, but the problem for them is they didn't see it out. Now they have to go through the golden cap, and
they're going to be annoyed that they didn't get the win, aren't they?
Yeah, you're going to feel that your chances may be gone. So it's up to them just to hold their nerve, because they were doing well in the mids and things.
Just looking at the logs now, the damage is almost exactly equal between the two demo men. Maito and Hui both getting around 4,000 damage, but Maito getting 23 kills and Hui top fragging with 34, with Breakfast on 32. So a lot of kills coming down from those two for Chessclub. But then, Beck, if I was to ask you to pick 2 players, Bulow, 2 players from PremTech, who do you think top fragged for them?
I would say Shadowburn.
And?
CeeJaey.
You're correct, 32 and 27 coming from those two.
Whoa! How did Polar Bear do? Polar Bear was doing awesome.
Polar Bear did very well. He got 22 kills, 27 headshots.
27 headshots, not bad.
27 headshots, which was more than Inso.
Get wrecked, Inso.
But yeah, I mean, that was pretty close. I mean, that first round, I'm not sure if you watched the entirety of that first round.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I saw it all, yeah.
Yeah, it was back and forth.
Yeah.
And then going to that second round, that was back and forth as well. Only 2 rounds, but it was close. And this is, I'm going to raise my hand and say this is much closer than I thought it would have been on a map picked by Chessclub.
Absolutely. Well, in fairness, Quintos did say last week that PremTech were able to get rounds off them or beating them on Gullywash in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, maybe a strange map choice from them if they knew that. Maybe they respect PremTech enough and know that they have a chance on the payload maps as well.
I mean, we did talk about this in the PremTech versus Stacked game about picking a map such as a 5 CP map when you're playing against a player like Shadowburn. Not to kind of fanboy over him too much, but he is obviously a very, very good player, and he has that ability to kind of out-DM his opponents, and maybe that's what's come into play. Maybe Chessclub are maybe struggling a little bit with that.
I don't know. It seems to me that the thing is the disconnect between Hui and Polar Bear and Breakfast Junior rather, and that is down to Polar Bear seems to be going for an awful lot of kills on Breakfast Junior. Like they've had a lot of Ubers or medic charges from PremTech that in and of themselves have been pretty meh, but Polar Bear has been coming in and getting a kill in the middle of it, and by taking out a big target like an Aura Heavy, and that then allows the rest of their team to kind of finish up that engagement with a win, because the Chessclub are losing one of those big players.
Yeah, and I was talking about it with Hildreth earlier. Do you think something you described earlier on in the season about the way that Chessclub play? You compared them to Daratutu about how a lot of the heals went down on the heavy, and the demo man was allowed more freedom to kind of roam and jump around, which is the way that they played with Quintosh's demo Obviously, he's playing engineer in this game. This is the first official that they've played with this sort of lineup. Do you think
well,
maybe?
From what I've already seen, like I don't know whether it is because Bulow-has been killing not just Bulow, other players as well, but it seems to me that Hui a lot more than he would have been with Quintos whenever Quintos was playing demo. So I don't know.
Maybe that heal spread. Maybe spending more heals on Hui, maybe not enough on Breakfast Junior, and I don't know. I mean, it's hard to kind of see after 30 minutes, but there's obviously something going on there, and especially
it seems like a slightly different style than even what I'm used to, because I've been playing against Chessclub like once or twice in the weeks, and even in those matches when Hui was on down, man, they still were playing an awful lot more around Breakfast Junior than it seemed that they were doing in this game.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just the way that Shadowburn's playing with the combo, and the way that PremTech are approaching the game, that they have to kind of alter the style that they're playing. You adapt to the way that your opponent's playing, and the way that PremTech play. It's very, very much kind of like I said earlier, death ball, where they have so many players going through one area, and maybe they need to have Hui playing closer to the combo in order to sort of deal with that, and especially with Polar Bear and CeeJaey, they're such good players, and they're on the assassin classes that they are picking off.
They've gone live again.
Quite a lot.
Apparently, Mato's already failed his rollout from the looks of it slightly, ever so slightly. Not to be harsh, but apparently this is no time limit on the golden cap.
Yeah. So we will play until somebody gets a cap. So we may be here till the early hours of the morning. And Quintos goes thanks for Root Mato straight away.
And Scissors goes down, Breakfast goes down, Quintos goes down. Yeah, it looked like Chessclub tried to do something that they don't normally do, which is contest the opposition choke, and they lost an awful lot of players for it.
They did take down
something I haven't seen them do in about 15 rounds of Golly Wash.
I mean, yeah, they just kind of totally got outplayed down it. If it wasn't for Ubers, that midlife would have midpoint would have been a total loss. But Ubers did jump in and take down Nursey, so Spray's got 100% advantage on his Medigun, and Nursey just respawning now. But PremTech win the mid fight. Midpoint now, Shadowburn the only player down at the moment, but Ubers gets headshot by CeeJaey. And now we're going to probably see a bit of a stalemate as teams get a little bit more cautious about pushing. It's just the one round.
Here we go, yeah.
Game.
Some delicious stalemating. So you can see it from both perspectives. The Uber does come in, the Scout and downman Uber into the choke towards, and yeah, PremTech are just backing out to their own choke. And there's not very many kills. Actually, no Mato goes down to Kazul, so that's actually quite a big kill.
Yeah, CeeJaey also went down, but in return, Inso went down, got picked off by Juso. But PremTech are a few players down, and Chessclub might be able to walk in here. Nursey is on the Uber and has 100%, and is holding in that upper area where they defended the second point earlier, and they seem to do extremely well there.
Yeah, look how far back Chessclub are holding here.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the push, aren't they? Just kind of waiting to bait it in, and maybe
they're just waiting until they get a charge, because they know that the bad engagement here could signal the end.
Yeah, it's all it takes really is one big pick, one big wipe, and that's it. That's the map. Oh, the big pick comes in from Inso, takes down Maito just as the Uber's used, and this Uber's
Maito gets dropped through that choke. That's really poor, and they really should not be going in now. There's no point staying in.
Yeah, lots of players down. Nursey down, Kresnik down, and yeah, Sprayer's got 100% Uber.
Gone down Nursey. That is so. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 players up, and this is looking increasingly like a win for Chessclub. 100% Uber walking into last, and they don't even have all of their players up here. They just got a respawn wave.
Yeah, this is probably going to be quite brutal.
But it's only the heavy coming at the moment.
In on his own, right in the middle. He's just doing a lot of damage. The Scout's coming in.
Somebody's on the point, and no one's stopping him. It's Scissors. He's just going to airblast people off the point, and he gets the win. First map goes to Chessclub. Scissors soloing that on the point, and airblasting anyone who came. Wasn't dealt with correctly, and wow, I'm gonna say that was against the run of play over the course of what 30-35 minutes.
Well, to have a cap so fast, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say that PremTech possibly played the better on that map.
They certainly put together some good pushes, but so did Chessclub. I think both teams, had a lot of flaws in the way they were pushing things. But yeah, you'd say that probably on the balance of play, PremTech had the better of that map. But it's like that final push where they went in the mid. There was just so many mistakes there, and they got really punished for it. And like as soon as Mito died, they should just backed out because it didn't look to me as if they had realized quite how far back Chessclub were actually holding.
It just, I think. Oh,
I just wanted to support Bulow's point of view there. It's a classic thing that teams do when they have a bad Uber. It's a really bad start to the Uber. They lost Meitu, and then the reaction is to try and salvage the bad Uber. But if they're thinking straight, if they've got their thinking hats on, they're thinking about going back to second, defending second. In the end, they just overextended the bad Uber, push it to middle into a round loss. That's
into
sort
a map loss, into halfway to defeat in the grand final. Yeah.
Exactly, it's the sort of thinking they just sort of got caught in the moment. I think the pressure got to them or something, but whoever was main calling wasn't thinking ahead.
It's kind of getting in that position and then panicking once Meitu's gone down, trying to salvage as much as they can from the Uber.
I just want to say this would never have happened if it was us.
Yeah, you'd have probably just died and Pedox would have got backstabbed and Chessclub would have been dead already, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, we would never have got in that position anyway because we'd have lost the previous game.
Yeah, you'd have been 5-0'd in 12 minutes.
Well, just to make a point, I think this is the first map that a team that finished first in the regular season has won the grand final.
In seasons, yeah.
Yeah, so something that's been ongoing throughout the season for many seasons is the team that finishes first.
They've
in the
broken the
regular
hoodoo.
season.
Chessclub have broken the hoodoo. Well done, guys.
Halfway there. The team that finishes first in the regular season has always gone on to lose in straight maps in the final of the grand final, dating back to, was it Daratutu beating SNSD,
Yep.
Killswitch beating Highlander season 5, Highlander beating It's All Good in the final.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring it up here. I'm sorry. And well, this season, Tourettes Chessclub finished first in the regular season. PremTech finished down in third, but they've taken the first map.
It's because PremTech didn't finish the regular season in second. That's the issue. It's the team that comes second. It's usually they're the winners. But no, Hildog didn't want. He wanted to break tradition this year, and gracefully.
It's giving other teams a chance.
Graciously let.
Any excuse to kick Kisakala from Medic. It'll be interesting to see the next season. I'll give my 2 cents on this map. One of the problems we had against PremTech, I'm sure you guys, because you cast it, you'd have seen it, was usually we dominate the roof when we play against teams on gravel. Even the game against Stacked, we kind of we didn't do too badly on the roof, but we kind of messed up in a few other areas. But against PremTech, they had Shadowburn holding that down. Zoob couldn't do anything on there, and they had Kresnik up.
They also had the teleport up. Kresnik was up there quite a lot as well. So they just always had presence on the roof. And if you don't have presence on the roof, or rather, if the opposition has presence on the roof and you don't, then you're always in a really poor position on this map, whether you're attacking or defending.
It's one of the big reasons we struggled on B. I mean, there are other reasons as well, ineffective Ubers and just using too early or just not being able to coordinate, but not having that territory on the roof really hurt us. And that's sort of, I want to see what Chessclub do to change.
It'll be interesting because as I said beforehand, Chessclub, if their regular style of play all season has been mostly to play around their heavy. This isn't Gravel Pit is not a heavy centric map when you're on offense. Anyway, we started here, and Chessclub are on offense in the first round, so we won't have to wait too long to see how they're actually going to push this. Quintosh already building up to level 3, so I imagine he is going to be going around to C point with this at some stage. Very shortly.
Yeah, just looking at Cobbs now, he's building a level 3 in the shadow area, as we call it.
Yeah.
I've seen so far this season some teams like to put it on kind of this front area where the mini health pack is, at the front of point B, and it kind of stops the early jumpers onto roof. There's a few teams that have done that. I think maybe Highlander have done it, or I've seen Highlander.
I think lots of teams have done it. I mean, there are lots of different gun spots that you can move around. It's just what you feel comfortable with. I mean, Cobbs doesn't tend to move his gun around too much, whereas a lot of engineers do.
the ball goes straight into the face of Kazul there, disguised as Quintosh. But then he does die from the bleed. I think that was from the cleaver.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we haven't seen a cleaver drop yet. I have seen one of those this season. But there's some suicides coming in now. Breakfast Junior taking another ball to the face.
The level 3 is actually going up around the lower level here.
Yeah, maybe just try and stop the counter jumps. Perhaps, yeah. Maito sees it and takes it down pretty easily with the help from Shadowburn. And yeah, nothing was lost there by PremTech, which is the big key. For anyone who hasn't really seen this map before, you let a cap go down for free, which Chess haven't taken yet. Looking at the caps, they haven't even touched it.
Well, they sent a lot of their flank to defend that gun that they were building, and they just got spammed, funnily enough.
Yeah, so now they're going to cap this A point and going to send a few more suicides towards B, just trying to force an Uber, take down the engine, maybe take down the sentry, before coming in with the rest of their team. But here is Breakfast Junior running with the Fist of Steel just around.
Oh yeah, it's CeeJaey anyway. I'm surprised. Chessclub, but their Chessclub were getting an awful lot of ground there for free. Like, look where Junior is on the point. He's just walked the whole way on the point and
takes down CeeJaey as well, which is a big pick. I haven't got Cypher to defend that B point now. A lot of players went down, and there's only 4 up for Chessclub. But most of all,
that doesn't matter for Chessclub.
Yeah.
They've even beaten the conch out of Shadowburn.
Perhaps some poor sightlines there. They didn't really see Breakfast Junior walking up.
Well, they didn't have enough players far forward, which, given that they had 9 players up, that's so bad.
And a big jump here from... oh, yes, air shot. Wow. Oh, Uber's just getting destroyed there by Shadowburn, denied on that roof. And here comes the Uber very early from Chessclub, yeah. And they're just going to use it on that Pirate Sentry, just blasting the teammates away. And nothing's really gone down yet from PremTech. And this is very, very slow from Chessclub, and they're starting to lose players.
But Chessclub haven't really lost that many players, none of the big players. So Breakfast Junior goes down now, though, just as I say that. And Kresnik is still on the roof, just spraying everybody down.
Sniper has walked in there. This is Inso. He's going to get picked out here by Polar Bear. Yeah, takes him down.
Gun down by Juzo. I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been any follow-up on Sprayer here from PremTech. They're just playing this it looks like they're playing this really, really conservatively.
Yeah, they don't want to take any... maybe they're listening to the cast and thought about the mistake, or maybe they just realised it themselves about that mistake in the previous round, which essentially cost them the map. And they're just playing it extra safe, just trying to eke out as much time as they can. But at the end of the day, as long as they've got Uber, and they work it right, they can defend this point very well. Spray's got his Uber now, and Nerty has got it just at this second. So once again, we're going to see if Chessclub are going to push him from a different angle. Coming in through door number 2. And CeeJaey takes down Inso. He's trying to get it.
Inso. Well, I've noticed, by the way. Actually, we'll wait until this Uber goes in. Sprayer's Uber.
Yeah, it's very, very early, and Nerty finally uses his. And the good thing is that he's just using it on a Sentry, who just needs to air blast the people back. Kresnik's safe up on that roof. Doesn't need to be involved in the Uber.
Yeah, they don't get the kills, and the Softfish comes back in again. Oh, Spies coming in with Mercy. No. But what was I saying? This was basically a Juju sniper. He just edges slowly around the corner, fully zoomed in, and body shots you down, and baits his whole team for kills. That's what I'd say about Inso.
And then takes him down as you're looking about him. Yeah, he seems to be... I'm not sure. He was trying to get a pick there. And the medic... Oh, could go wrong.
Oh, Sprayer's kind of completely on his own if anybody comes in on him.
Yeah, he's got his pyro to protect him now. That Scissor's just escorting him out.
Polar Bear's the only one that's not really going to do anything.
There was a moment there where Juicer was right on top of his head. Thought he might get him, but doesn't. But as long as Save's alive, it's becoming very hard. Inso is just got 3 shots at the moment. No one's pressuring him at all. And this is not good. Someone needs to not allow him so much time. He will take the shot if you give him that time. And once again, we've got to...
Just pushing around the short side of the house, but they're going to get mashed in here, I think.
Yeah, they've lost Scissors. They lost Inso.
Yeah. The Uber does come in around the back of the house. They're not using the Uber, they're using the Uber to keep players alive, Chessclub, rather than actually do anything with it. And
yeah, Nessie still has 100%.
Yeah, here we come. Oh, and Polar Bear takes down Junior.
Spray getting chased, does get destroyed there by a Shadowburn on the roof. And CeeJaey has gone down and all of that, so he's going to be up in about 10 seconds, which may be a sign for them to maybe get a sniper pick. No pressure on him. so you could just walk in perhaps.
No pressure
but
from a sniper. You've still got Juzo
Yeah,
and Shadowburn and all the mobile classes. You can do something here.
But that sentry is only level 1 from Cobbs, and he's got time. He's got time. Sprayer is only at 20%. There's not really any suicides coming in. I think he's probably going to get that to level 3 before there's any sign of Chessclub walking in. They are coming too long now.
They're going to stopwatch this.
And oh, you got to be careful, CeeJaey there with the Machina.
Breakfast Junior's taking some damage from Polar Bear. Polar Bear's just gunning them all down. Kicks down Inso as well.
Yeah, Polar Bear has just been on top of Inso this entire game. Takes down Scissors with another headshot. He's so
Polar
dangerous
Bear's
to play
on
against.
Fire.
An Atomic. He's on a 4 kill streak with that Ambassador. I mean, we talked last season, we saw very much possibly the 2 best spies in Europe with Inso and Solid. Very much the Ambassador spies. And I think this season we didn't see that as much with Grenjabob and the like kind of being the more like, and Kazul being in the top 2. But Polar Bear in this playoffs has just been storming it.
It seems like this is definitely his map, because obviously he played really, really well on it against
Takes down Atomic.
It's another one. Oh, it's like 2 scout kills in a row.
Yeah, he's just on fire. Scout is not going to be able to come in and help his team with the push because
oh,
he
Inso probably takes the city, so maybe not. Maybe not.
That's a pick. Maybe they should walk in now.
The control point is being captured.
But they need to get some kills. The Ubers come in. Kresnik being on this roof.
Oh,
He just completely denies who he sprays him away. This is great play from Kresnik.
That was beautiful. Just shooting the Uber demo into the air.
In the middle of the fight. He just
But the spy
care.
comes in because all takes down Maito. That was a big stab, and but it doesn't really do much else. Sprayer went down in all of that, and the only players to go down from PremTech are Cobbs and Maito. 2 big picks perhaps, but the rest of the team has total control on this B point. And there is no dispenser sentry, and most importantly, I think for PremTech is there's no teleporter on the roof now, so Kresnik cannot get back onto that roof unless Cobbs rebuilds that.
Yeah.
I think that's been pretty much the big defense so far.
Well, look at those points. Like Ubers has 2 points. I mean, on this B point, he has just been completely denied from this roof, and now he's actually on the roof now. He's actually finally gotten onto the roof.
Yeah, he does actually take down Maito.
Junior.
I don't think he's died from the last time we were talking about. He's on a 6 kill streak.
He's on an 8k. And oh, is that him dead? No, he just
No, he's
killed
still
you with his
alive.
dead ringer, 11 HP. Fun unlock.
Almost fell for his ruse.
I almost fell for his ruse.
100% on Nercy, 70% on Sprayer. And I think Cobbs is going to have enough time to get his sentry back up to a level 3. But the thing is, he's not going to have a teleport up in time. He's not going to have time to do anything to get Kresnik back on that roof. And Shadowbird is actually forced off the roof. And Ubers now is up on that roof himself, and someone needs to stop him. He's getting free spam onto the sentry. And it does force the Uber out from Nercy, and I've got a better Uber.
They've got a better Uber. It might not be it. Cobbs really should be getting out here. Cobbs is... I do not know what Cobbs is doing. He could have been picked so easily there, but... Again...
Lots of kills coming in from both times. This is really key. Someone needs to stop Ubers on that roof. Shadowbear, are you the player to do it?
Just guns him down from nowhere.
And somehow, amongst all of that, PremTech still have control at this point.
How did Cobbs not die by just standing beside an Uber Devil Man?
He was rescue rangering other people. The ball goes to the face of Scissors. Probably didn't want the ball in the face of him. Wanted to aim for Breakfast Junior.
But Shadowburn's up top. Gotta get him off there. The quick fix is out now.
Breakfast Junior having a cheeky little sandwich.
5-4-3. This is it. If they don't get the cap now.
Yeah, this is overtime. Well, Shadowburn, he's so close to dying there. Uses his contra.
They really should back out now. I mean, they've gone about 10 minutes at this point.
Big headshot from CeeJaey. Takes down about 3 players in a couple of spaces. And then Nercy wins the Ubersaw fight against Sprayer. And I think this is PremTech's basically round now. Cobbs is just yelling in chat, Nercy, OMFG.
That was pretty epic. I hope John caught that.
I hope so. I hope so. And wow, 1 minute 27 to cap the A point. You can't even just let them, because of the way Chessclub approached that first round, all PremTech need to do is just cap the A point in 1 minute 30. That means they're going to have to defend it. They can't just let A cap go down and concentrate on B. They're going to have to put some sort of defense onto A.
They just don't have an answer for B.
And it's exactly as you were saying, Hildreth, about that roof.
Oh, it's not that.
I think
Yeah.
it's more Kresnik on the roof, but it's just the combined total. As I said, Ubers has, what, 6 points, and he got 4 of those points after Kresnik was taken off of the roof. There was just no pressure on roof at all from Chessclub, because it almost felt like they knew they couldn't contest it because the heavy was there, but that meant they just ignored it, and then they just got wrecked.
I think that was epitomised by when the Uber was used by Chessclub and Hui tried to jump onto the roof to at least get onto the roof, and Kresnik just gunned him down, didn't kill him, but just forced him off with the sheer force of his minigun.
He spun up, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
After this round, we do some cool outs.
Well, like, Inso going down straight away, chasing me through a shutter door.
Something like that. You guys continue.
This is a coming back of Hildreth's Hot or Not. But there is a level 3 here for
There's
Cobbs.
Breakfast Junior and Inso are down. Like, if they just push into A now,
Yeah, they already have got Medic and
could be
Cobb.
it already.
This is it. This could be the game. This could be the round at least. First
Pyro
round.
Uber coming in into an Uber.
And all they managed to do there is force Polar's Dead Ringer. And
they need to keep getting point. Cap. The sprayer goes down to Sentry. Sentry kills. Hey, that's it. Gee,
big plays by Messendry with the power jack. And yeah, I think this is pretty much round over very quickly. They've got 35 seconds to finish this cap. Maybe, Chessclub could
got the
start
right
throwing
players
players.
capping, and they've got the right players like hitting the point. CeeJaey cracks Breakfast Junior, and yeah.
And that is it. First round on the second map to PremTech. And well, like you said, they've just got no answer for defense on that B point. How did they approach this second game?
I want to credit Maitu first of all, but I have to say about Maitu, a lot of people have written him off as kind of like this Finnish teenager who just likes to spam binds, and I wrote him off at the start of the season in our game against PremTech because he didn't really impress. But in this game, he's played so intelligently with his position, and this is one of the problems they have because this B hold they're doing is a very classic behind the house B hold with a lot of focus on the roof. It's quite intelligent, but the way it works is Maitu has to get forward and spam the doors that the Chessclub combo come from, and he's doing that every time, and it makes it really difficult for Chessclub to enter the fight without taking loads of damage or forcing early. They can't really get on the roof and contest. They can't really get in and have a Bulow Uber fight. So it's really up to people like Inso to do stuff to get picks, because when they're far back, there is actually a little bit of space for the sniper. But Inso really has to open it.
Inso's been absolutely destroyed by CeeJaey in this game. Like 35
I just want to point something out. Looking at the logs, the top 6 players on the logs, kills-wise, are PremTech players, and you probably would expect that. You can excuse it possibly for the fact that it was such a long defense, that you'd expect them to have more kills. CeeJaey came out with 20 kills. He was the top fragger by far. Juicer came in second with 14, but he got 20 kills, and Chessclub as a team got 25. So Chessclub only got 5 kills more than one player on PremTech, and that was CeeJaey, and he was using the Machina and just, I don't know.
Did he kill like 3 people in one shot at the end there?
He got some. I thought it was a penetration kill. What'd you call it? A collateral kill.
Area, and then you have a spy with such great ambassador aim who's able to rotate around, headshot somebody from an angle that you're not paying attention to.
It's so difficult.
It's so difficult to get through those jokes. There's so much distance the way PremTech are holding it. There's just such a great distance that Chessclub need to get through.
What I would do is
losing players, they're just getting picked off.
Well, what I would do, looking at this from an overview, I mean, we tried to adapt with High Panda and it didn't really work. We did get slightly better as the game went on, but I would say they really, if their sniper isn't really, they've got to just keep pushing from that C area and sort of force the PremTech combo to rotate, and then that will make openings on the other side of the map.
Yeah, they need. I think they only pushed through C once, properly, and it didn't really work. So after that, they just didn't really try it again. And
I think it didn't work because they did extremely early with the time that they did go through C, and by the time they got there, they had about 50% left, and Nursey hadn't even used.
60 seconds.
Just to talk about Nursey a little bit more, did get a couple of kills that game. He got 2 kills, which coincidentally is the same number of kills as Quintosh, Hui, and which was one more than Scissors.
Nursey's been playing brilliantly.
Nursey,
That
I've had a lot of
Ubisoft
criticism of Nursey throughout the season in terms of position and stuff, but playing amazing today.
Yeah, just to talk about, once again, Kresnik and Nursey did win the North American version of UGC Platinum last season. So they're a combo that...
And again, Kresnik has played a lot better today than I've noticed in the past. So maybe these goddamn Yankees come over here and they only pull it out for the big games.
Maybe because they've been
UGC
warming up for the
champion.
season. They've been warming up for their season.
Oh,
which starts
that's
next week.
it. The UGC is starting, so now they're starting to get into gear.
Finally
Okay.
starting to practice, but we're setting up here, and this time Chessclub will be defending first. They'll be defending on this B point, and just looking at the point at the moment, the only person on B is Ubers on the roof, and oh no, I'm looking in the wrong place. Just
Yeah,
ignore me.
they're far back, playing far back. Scissors is watching C point, and yeah, they've got this gun back on the gantry way. But this is the hold that Chessclub have done for so long.
The control
And
point
really,
is being
what
contested.
PremTech want to do is they just want to come in through long, because there's such a great distance. They can, if their sniper gets through in long, then it's so easy to get a pick on one of these big players.
Yeah, Inso is in the open here, whereas when you hold behind in shadow, oh, the Ubers used really early here, and they've got no Uber left, and Nursey, I don't understand what happened there, but Mighty got taken down, and Spray still has 100%, and that was a bit of a fail Uber there from
Oh, the
PremTech.
spies coming in? No, never mind.
Hui goes down though, and Inso is down, and those are two very big picks when you're defending
Well,
on.
they create they dominate so much space. So now if Breakfast Junior, yeah, exactly. CeeJaey was in around the rock area. He went down to Juzo in the end, but that's exactly where you want him to be if Chessclub are going to use this hold.
It's a different hold, and I was just going to say earlier that nobody's really watching long. One person that was watching long was Inso, and when you're using this hold, Inso, the sniper, is very much on his own.
Well,
And-
not Juzo, Atomic got around quickly, and Shadow and Ubers can also watch people coming out from it.
But I just think he's very much more susceptible to dying.
Yeah,
whereas,
exactly. If
whereas,
you're running your flank watch,
yeah,
then
when you've
if
got,
the other team overloads it, then yeah, you're.
when you've got Tisani playing like he was the way
Yeah.
that PremTech was playing, he's so much more protected that
And
he
they're,
was able
if,
to
yeah,
stay
if
alive.
PremTech are moving around in this long area.
Obviously listening to your advice, and they've just got 100% Uber now. Sani is with that combo.
Mado jumps all the way around, he's just going to put pressure on the roof. But Ubers takes down CeeJaey, and that's it. They're trying to force Mado, no.
Oh, big jump in the air from Spray, pretty much hit the skybox, down to 40 HP, but has got balls of steel.
Balls of steel, balls of
Does not
Ubers.
use that Uber. And once again, we're just kind of seeing this this chess game
Oh,
as the teams are moving their pieces around and just probing to see how they can get in.
what I'd like to see from PremTech is just to use their Uber to get onto the roof. Because once they take the roof, they can then get people around the rock, they can get CeeJaey rock, and that's when they can pick up some kills.
Yeah, they're coming in through long now. They've actually landed.
They've used the
Uber's
Uber,
been used.
they've used the Uber on the sniper for some reason. Now they're going in, but oh, Breakfast Junior goes down.
Big pick, and he's going down all over
level
the place. But
3
Cobbs gets
as
taken
well.
down by the level 3. Sorry, Cobbs takes down Hui with the level 3. Sani takes down Inso, gets snipes down there, and I think
And Hui's down as well. So this is actually now looking really good for PremTech. They just held around this back area, forced. They can't get killed by the gun if they're all the way back here.
nice Spray is pretty much on his own. He's just got Scissors as company. Did get taken down quite. We go, but Quintosh gets taken down by the
And
old.
that's a massive death at this stage. Yep.
Yeah, not a stab and sap, more like a headshot and a sap, and that sentry goes down, and this point has just been taken by PremTech. I was surprised that the cap went down while.
They need to be going straight.
Yeah, Spray's not going to be up for another 10 seconds. And Quintosh is just
Hui's
spawned.
very aggressive into this area, and he takes down CeeJaey. And the Ubers come in, they need to get Shadowburn up top. No, Shadowburn's going for Hui. Oh, because Breakfast is on the point. Mado jumps the point. Sentry! It's like the trick all again. It's Sentry on the point, popping people around.
Huge plays by the power, and Shadowburn comes in, rockets straight to
And
the face of
Shadowburn,
Ubers.
yeah, with the conch.
And for 3 players up, I don't think Chessclub are going to be able to stop this cap in 3 minute 49.
PremTech they just seemingly, they get relevant pit. It would
Yeah, that's a good fast time. Anyone standard. That is a very, very fast time.
I'm taking notes right now.
Taking notes. You need to learn this for Season 8, Hildreth, because everyone's going to start picking Gravel Pit against Highlander. Yeah.
Well, everybody's going to need to start picking Gravel Pit so they get an idea of what a PremTech will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they go on to win this final on the back of a map like this, then people are going to be using them as the standard
really
to win by.
Saying it, but Shadowburn. Having watched him against his chess hold, he just flanked from C, and what he didn't do is he didn't try and trade his life for a kill. He just stayed alive and just kept spamming rockets and like sort of either drew people out to him or made people nervous, and then he entered the fight as his team pushed, and then instead of going for kills, he just grouped with his team during the push. It's just he's just really intelligent.
I was going to criticize him when they came at Uber, why he didn't jump onto the point straight away, but he took down Hui, and then jumped onto the point
with
got
his
the kills. Yeah. Which, you know, you've taken down the demo man, but the medic has already come out. Sprayer is out here. He's taking
well,
spam.
They need to go.
Yeah, they need to go quickly.
Uber comes in, but what's going to happen? Their Nursey even just rotates around. This time they do have the demo on top. Hui's on top. That's a pipe.
Oh, the heavy. It almost takes down Cobbs. Just took a minigun to the face. That's a wipe.
That's a wipe. A polar bear headshot Hui when he was on the roof there in the middle of that gunfight, which is awesome.
And that is one of the rare moments you'll see an entire wipe with no losses.
Well, we saw
one player
we
on
saw one
Highlander.
last week against Highlander. On this exact same map. PremTech just get this map. It is greatly a team that is just so confident.
And that's going to be a big slap in the face for Chessclub. They've got under 3 minutes now to take this map. Nurse's got 55% Uber, Sprayer only at 30%, and a Hui goes down, and Breakfast with a double stack from Polar.
So good.
Polar is just probably MVP of this map at the moment.
Chessclub
finally taken down.
Cheers guns down Sprayer and Spawn. Oh, I've been there, Sprayer. Sorry, man.
And shout outs to CeeJaey, shout outs to Bulow. In the chat, I think PremTech are feeling a lot confident, very confident. They've got 2 minutes 20 to defend 2 points now, and if they do win this round, that means we'll be going to a third map. I mean, they've got the teleporter up and going, I think. It's being built, but Kresnik is not on the roof yet. So until Kresnik's on that roof, I would hold your horses, and Chessclub are already in. Kresnik's on the roof, though, gets out just in time. Sprayer does not have his Uber. And Mito goes down, loses the 1v1 to Hui.
The Uber should be coming in quickly now just to see if players from their sake, otherwise they're going to lose a lot. No, they don't care because Kresnik just stands on top and guns everybody down.
They did lose Sani and Mito, and I thought it was getting a little bit worried for PremTech there.
Yeah, there's 2 up for Chessclub.
Yeah, and they didn't even have to use that Uber, and this is looking very, very desperate now for Chessclub.
Yeah, it's just so weird. The Sandwich went like WM1 in the didn't take any damage whatsoever.
And it's starting to get to the point where, you know, you start to wonder whether it's actually possible for them to cap in time. I'm not sure the exact seconds it takes.
With the Uber for Nursey, I think it's very unlikely that they can do it.
But yeah, I mean, bar a drop coming in on Nursey right now.
Kresnik just guns down Sprayer, so yeah.
That's pretty much it. Breakfast Junior goes down as well. And I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it, Bulow. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no, I'd be with you there. The fact that there's so few players up, 50 seconds left, 49.
Uber was used, but with 45 seconds to go, and there's not a Chessclub player in sight on the point.
Sentry's on a 9k, Kresnik on a 6k, by the way.
Sentry is just, I've been impressed with the Sentry. He's kind of doing the dirty job on this map. But when they were defending, and with Kresnik on the roof, obviously doing a great job, Shadowburn doing a great job, but he was getting a lot of the Ubers, Ascendery, and he was just air blasting them back, and he allowed that space to be created for the rest of the team to come in and collapse in and just take on the kills.
I mean, 17 seconds left. It doesn't even look like Chessclub are doing anything. No, they're just waiting out.
They're probably thinking about their map, yeah. So this is the second map. Grab Pit has gone 2-0 to PremTech. PremTech looking very, very strong on this map, and the momentum.
Oh, somebody is not happy. I think we might be seeing Cough Reservoir here. because obviously PremTech lost to
Well, I'm
Chessclub.
looking at the Twitch chat, and there was some calls for steal, and there was a lot of calls for payload. But I wonder what we're going to see. What do you think? You know, I wouldn't go with steal. Playing against Shadowburn,
Well,
I've seen him play on steal.
played against Chessclub pre-game, and they picked Reservoir, and
Ooh.
it is indeed Reservoir.
Oh god.
So
This-
confirmed, TF2 dead
No.
because Reservoir is in the final.
Reservoir, the final map pick, the deciding map of season 8 or season 7. Hashtag. Thanks,
Hypno
Calhoun.
got there in front of me, posted the logs in this stream, so I'm just having a look at them now. Top scorer of that game was, in fact, a CeeJaey with 11 kills. And once again, the top 6 players was PremTech players. CeeJaey, Kresnik, Shadowburn, Juso, Polar, and Saney all outscoring their Chessclub counterparts. And I gave Chessclub the benefit of the doubt last time when I said, you know, fair enough, PremTech defended first. But this time round, you know, I think that just shows how dominating they are on that game. I don't want to call players out, but Kazul, Breakfast Junior, and Quintosh with 1 kill down at the bottom there of their scoreboards. Not saying it was their faults, but just there's such a big gap on that map that PremTech, like you said, just have it down.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to say that on the balance of the two maps so far, we've seen that PremTech have definitely been the better side. But on Call of Reservoir, I know the Breakfast Club or Chess Club rather are very strong on this map.
Breakfast Club, I love it.
Well, yeah, I can't help it. But again, because Breakfast Junior, he hasn't played the best in this game so far. Maybe because he's getting focused down more. But this is a map that he can do really, really well on.
I mean, one of the arguments, if you're getting focused down, obviously if you're a really good player, then PremTech come into this game and know that Chess plays so much around Breakfast Junior. He's such a good heavy that focus him, and if he's down a lot, then it's gonna not allow Chess Club to do what they want. But on the same time, if you're using players to focus down one player,
yeah,
surely that opens up the space for the rest of your team, to come in, the likes of Ubers, the likes of Kazul to come in and use the distraction, and Atomic to come in and sort of make things happen. But Gravel Pit is such an awkward map in that it's so different to any of the maps in the map pool that I think even if you focus certain players, you still have to have the strategy right. And I think PremTech just had the strategy, to the point there. I'm gonna run the risk and just say strategies for this match, guys. I mean,
Quintos says Bulow asked for it. I said Reservoir.
Looks like
you mentioned Reservoir. That was the problem. You mentioned it. You put the thought into their minds.
I actually don't mind Reservoir as a map, but
I played it this season and I actually enjoyed it. Our match was it was 3-2 in the end, but the final round, the winning round, was basically double overtime. People on top, people on bottom. That lasted for about a minute.
Yeah.
But do you think Chessclub have, because they're confident and they know how to, or?
I think they get how to play this map, and it also plays into some of their strengths. But also because they've beaten they've beaten PremTech on this map already this season, and also I don't know whether PremTech have actually been. I don't know if they've been practicing this map. Cobbs just says Bulow is a retard. Shout out to CeeJaey.
Cobbs guy is really smart.
Thank you. I'm liking Cobbs. I'm liking Cobbs. So I'm gonna have to.
Come on, Polar, where's my shout out again? You should shout out to Bulow, man, please.
John's just giving me an interesting stat, saying that this is the first one, obviously the last Koth map of the playoffs.
Well, it's because they removed. It's because they decided. It's because Premzilla, Reign of Terror, removed Lakeside, the best map, whereas I'm pretty sure Lakeside was the most picked map over the last 3 seasons.
What happened when you picked that? Do you wanna tell us that story again?
We beat Darude 2. then we lost to Kill Switch, and we lost to Highlander. So choosing Lakeside might be a poor idea, but playing it is a good idea. It's a great map.
I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I like this map. There's a lot of things that need to be changed, like the long corridor leading into spawn. There's obviously textures missing, which isn't the biggest thing, but a lot of the areas seem to be a bit larger than needs be. The idea though is interesting, and it'd be interesting to see if this map's developed further and included in future seasons. There was a lot of complaints about it. I think a lot of it was unfounded simply because listen to hearsay. But yeah, I mean, do you think this, like I said, Chessclub, they've practiced on it, or are they going to count on the chaos and just hope that, you know, the DM factor comes into it and that they...
Well, I don't think they're going to count on chaos, because I think they understand this map. I think they get it.
Do you think PremTech got it though? Do you think? I mean, it is a King of the Hill map.
Hildreth and I cast this earlier on in the season, and it didn't really appear to me that they did it in quite the same way. And I don't know if they've played it since then, because a lot of teams approach this map as a write-off. Like you just play it 1 week and then that's it over.
PremTech didn't practice it. That's sort of the feeling I've got from May 2 throughout the season.
Yeah. So is this how their game ends, with a lack of practice, perhaps?
I don't know, because they've surprised us. They were much better on Gully Watch than everyone thought they would be.
That's true.
I think one of the things is Kresnik and Nursey must be... I mean, they play in UGC, so they're probably used to playing some trollish maps now and again, but it takes time to adapt. And Chessclub just sort of played around Breakfast Junior when we watched it. Breakfast Junior just killed everything. And the rest of the combo from PremTech was really poor on that day. But now it's a different day, it's the final. Breakfast Junior is having a frustrating game. He wasn't as effective in the first map. He still did pretty well, but also the second map he was really off colour. So I think if the combo from PremTech can come into the game and they get some decent strategies going, then I could see them doing something. And CeeJaey seems to be on fire today as well. He's been...
Shinny, Polar Bear, Shadowburn are all playing well, and like that's what you want. You want your big players playing well. So this we can say about PremTech that their big players are playing well, whereas conversely about Chessclub, yeah, they seem slightly muted.
I mean, we're talking about pressure. You know, this is obviously the first time these two teams would have played in a final. Obviously, Chessclub have played in a final of D before, which is slightly different, I think. Obviously, this is the league that people kind of see as their priority. So do you think, you know, whoever wins this is going to be be a first? It's going to be, you know, the first time a new different teams won premiership. Do you think the pressure is getting to Chessclub more than PremTech?
I would say, I don't know, because PremTech, everyone wrote them off. For Chessclub, it's the pressure's they got more pressure, because for PremTech they didn't even see themselves beating us, to be honest, at the start of the season. So got to the final, it's really a sort of move nothing to lose scenario. But when you win this game, you become the best team in Europe. It means a lot more than the UGC final, or even the TFTV Invitational final Chessclub played in as well. I think Chessclub definitely the team that will be under pressure in this map. And here we go.
Here we go. We are live. Koth Reservoir. Let's see how these mid fights go. We've seen a lot of quick fix in the past, and both demos get time. It's just this sticky battle before anyone else arrives. With them staying alive. Oh, Maito gets taken down with that last sticky from Hui. And Chessclub are all over in this little area I like to call secret.
Yeah, and they just back out straight away from the looks of it. PremTech.
Just one quick point. Do you remember in the PremTech v Chessclub game they had the quick fix on middles and for most of the map?
Yeah.
Now they've changed their strat by the look of it.
Yeah, the Medigun being used by Sprayer. And Nursey is nice and safe back roll, but Atomic is sneaking in here. Doesn't manage to get anyone in a big backstab! Oh my god, Polar, how did he get in there without being seen? Takes down Sprayer. I'm thinking that was a drop, I'm not sure about the percentage.
I think it was a drop.
That would be the first drop of this grand final.
We would maybe get the plug in, this plug in. No, never mind, because it'll take some Nursey.
And the cap's gone down now. I was going to say, it hadn't quite gone down, but there we go. Lots of players down on both teams, but Chessclub have the advantage with that midpoint now. And Inso getting a headshot onto Juso, and yeah, this is just such a difficult point to attack. Shadowburn coming in by himself takes down Hui. That's a big trade, but you probably prefer to still be alive. And it looks like they're making moves now. PremTech trying to come into this point.
It's kind of on his own as point against another heavy, so he's in a really difficult spot. Nursey does have advantage, and Kresnik gets out, so they should be able to repush this in a second.
Yeah, Saini took down Inso there, so no sniper for Chessclub for the moment. But he gets taken down in return from it.
Quick fix comes in this far side, which is the most difficult one. actually do anything. Ubers is just jumping around. They've never actually focused Ubers down, and Ubers is going to kill Mato here.
Oh, and Kresnik gets taken down by Kazul. He sneaks in for the backstab. Great play by him, and then Nursey gets taken down.
From their lobby. Yeah, the flank of Chessclub is very good about getting around, you know, getting into these lobby areas or this top sniper deck area.
Polar and CeeJaey getting some good picks though, and Inso and Hui going down, and CeeJay's on a roll, takes down Ubers, and Chessclub bleeding some players, and the Uber is come out.
They Uber because of the sniper.
Yeah, and then Kazul gets a backstab onto Nursey. That is not what you wanted. Kazul on fire at the moment. That's the second med pick.
Breakfast Junior copying 5 players goes down, but
it does. Yes, Spray goes down. Yeah.
And now this is their chance. They now need to start getting some pressure on the point with their heals. But Hui's just denying the shutter door, and Mato goes down because he just can't get through that door, and he got disconnected from his medic. So they're going to get trapped back around, and yeah, they've got the Uber advantage. They've got the 30% Uber advantage, 40% Uber advantage, but they're also down in 2 minutes in time.
Yeah, they often say that if you get the first cap, it's so big on this game because you can defend it for so long. On this map, sorry, you can defend it for at least a minute, 2 minutes. And we're seeing that here with over 2 minutes gone now for Chessclub, and this must be demoralizing for PremTech to not even be able to get on the board. CeeJaey going down as well, and Polar going down, so there's not going to be any assassin classes now.
They've got their combo underneath, but pushing up in this under area with the quick fix is just... Oh,
Kresnik does take down Breakfast Junior.
They use the quick fix, but oh!
Polar gets a cheeky backstab onto Scissors, and
but it's,
you know...
Just
oh no.
Shadow burning on the medic this time. No. It's just so hard to push up that lower area, because they can kite the Uber, and it's not even an Uber, they can kite the quick fix so easily.
Kresnik had the right idea, and he was coming up with the quick fix and laying a lot of damage, a lot of distraction, but they needed somebody else coming in, possibly someone from the flank, to maybe, come in from behind and do something. But as it was, Chessclub had their entire team, and they've used the Uber on this point now, and they've just forced it into overtime, and as soon as that ticks off, that is going to be the first round to Chessclub. And like you said, it looks like they've got it down, and Kazul there top scoring. He did very well there. Two kills onto Nursey. That was huge. But already looks like Mato has forced out Hui.
Yeah, well, they're using the quick fix, so they got the mid really fast.
Yeah, so much more aggressive mid fire. But Sentry goes down from Hui, and a lot of kills coming down now from Chessclub, and this is all starting to fall apart. One pick comes onto Breakfast Junior, one onto Inso, but was that going to be enough? I feel like Chessclub are going to take this midpoint.
Yeah, they just got swarmed there. They didn't get enough kills early enough, and then they took too much damage.
They had the right idea, and they got very aggressive. And they had the ground, but they just didn't get the kills to follow that up with him. Once Chessclub got one, it all started to waterfall for them, and they have got 100% Uber, and we're in the same situation we were in the last round.
I mean, they're just going to do the exact same thing, and Kazul are on this top area, medic, demo, they're holding the shutter door, Breakfast Junior is going to come along and join that party. They've got the dispenser on the side of the point to just heal their flank. Yeah, they don't even have anybody underneath, because they don't need anybody underneath, because if they control this top area, nothing that standing around the bottom can do for you.
Yeah, and this is just looking very painful at the moment for PremTech. They do get a couple of kills onto Chessclub.
Oh, and they use the Uber. They take down Mato with the Uber, but they don't really get anything else from it. So
they just don't seem comfortable when they're using the Uber and getting into the positions that they need to be in. And Chessclub just are so aggressive at the moment. Got Breakfast Junior. It's actually holding on this long area. And even CeeJaey's trying to peek on that little balcony, but he's just getting shut out, and there's just no room for maneuver for PremTech to try and get in and get a peek. And Atomic gets one there, takes down Shadowburn, and that's a big pick. And yeah,
the
1 minute 30
from
oh, but Spray goes down. CeeJaey does get the pick that he needs, and the kills start coming in now. Polar Bear takes down.
So jumps in straight away and sticks down Nursey and all of that. That's just the exact right reaction in that situation. Like, maybe some of his jumps on Gully Wash weren't particularly effective, but here, as soon as Spur went down, they went straight for the medic.
Yeah, there was about 3 players left alive on each team. Ascendary is on his own at the bottom, trying to cap, but he can't cap as long as people are stood on the top That's the for anyone who doesn't know this, how this map is played. You need to cap the point and hold it until your 3-minute timer runs out. But yeah, they can't cap as long as somebody is stood on the other area.
They just PremTech just aren't getting enough players in through this shutter door in with their medic to get healed. So they're just getting picked off by 2 players shooting them at once from like different angles.
Scissors is in on the medic. He's setting fire to Nursey, and Nursey goes down. And yeah,
Breakfast Jr. is just he's just holding the choke this shutter door all on his own. 100 HP. He just stayed in.
Maito was doing some work there, but then gets headshot by Inso. And even though Chessclub have only got 4 players alive, they look like they're defending this point. But the mini is on the point. That's not going to block the cap, and it means there's 13 seconds left for to cap to finish the point. But it is in control of PremTech at the moment, and Hui is on the point trying to cap.
Cobbs is holding underneath. In fact, the whole team is holding underneath there now.
This is dangerous.
It's a lot easier pushing down. Oh, the effects has come on.
Maito with the pipes takes down Scissors and Breakfast Jr. But Inso starting to reel off some headshots now, takes down Maito.
Yeah, they're pushing them out of this lower area.
Oh, Atomic takes down Nessie, and this is not looking good for PremTech.
Well, Sprayer's got the Uber. He gets the point just as he pops it. And now they're just going to stand on this point, deny any kind of pressure at all from...
I just gotta say, it's 6 minutes Chessclub have had the point for. 41 seconds PremTech have had the point for. Atomic going huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really showing his DM skills there.
Look, Sprayer is... There's 3 players which have more points than their medic on Chess now. Just the flank is doing so much work because they're able to pick and choose their fights, because the front door is just being completely locked down every time. Mid so much faster.
Yeah, Chessclub are just getting so aggressive. They seem to have the right idea of getting up the ground and then just shutting out PremTech. Maito's underneath, he's trying to spam up at the top, but Saini's down. He won't be up for another 15 seconds. And once again, it looks like Chessclub have got the control, even though at the bottom PremTech are trying to block the capture of the point. I mean, the first time I played this map, someone suggested we roll out through the bottom and just try and block the area, and the Uber comes out from Nursey, and that's not going to be good.
To keep people alive. It's not actually going to achieve anything. And yeah, look at
Maito's still alive.
He surfed the bullets onto that little platform, but unfortunately there were still 7 people shooting at him. It didn't really do anything. And yeah, they lost their medic for that.
That's not a good exchange. Yeah, I was saying, you know, rolling out through the bottom, and we found out it does not work at all. You're giving up the high ground straight away from the mid fight.
Up those ramps.
Yeah, and once again, Chessclub get the first cap, and they have a small advantage. Wouldn't be huge, but it's enough to make them feel comfortable in holding this point and having this aggressive stance here. Just to point out, Saini's at the bottom of his scoreboard at the moment.
Well, he can't get in.
He can't get in. He's just not being allowed that room to move in and get the picks. But Maito starts getting some kills on the point. Kresnik's get some as well.
They went the whole way around. They went the whole way around through the lobby of Chessclub. But
yeah, there's a lot of time on the point for PremTech.
They got a lot of time on the point, but it didn't really. Yeah, they haven't got any point.
Oh, the Uber is forced from Cobbs.
Cobbs forces the Uber.
He jumps in and then tries to. He says, "Nice force" in the chat, using his gunslinger to just slam in the face of Sprayer, and that does hand the Uber advantage to Nursey, 100% now, and they can maybe start moving in and use his Uber to maybe try and get the point. The only player down though from Chessclub is at the moment is Scissors, and Polar does get finished off there by Atomic. And
they need to use it. They just need to use it.
They need to use it. They need to just do something with it. Saini does get revenge onto Inso, and the Ubers come out very, very early on, but it's probably going to catch out Breakfast Jr., but he's got so much HP, he's not going to go down.
No, they get Ubers in the fight. And Sprayer goes down to Ascendary at the end. So maybe.
Yeah, there was a lot of damage spread. Oh, but the Quintosh Mini just wrangles, takes down Nursey, and then Breakfast Jr. comes in and just finishes off Maito. And Chessclub just kited that Uber. There was a lot of players who took damage, but no one getting the finishing off kills. And this is looking like they can hold it for a little bit longer. Cobbs is just trying to cap at the bottom there. He needs some help from the top.
No, at least he's keeping the pressure there until Kazoo got them done.
He's got a little bit more cap time on the point, which is good. But 40 seconds left. There are 40 seconds left, and if PremTech do not capture the point within the next 35 seconds, Chessclub Wolfians of Season 7 Highlander.
Insert takes on CeeJaey again. It's just going to be so difficult for... Oh, yeah. Breakfast just walks through that shard door and guns down Nursey. I think that's it. There's very little that they can do now in this situation.
Yeah, 10 seconds go.
An enthralling end to Season 7.
Yeah, Chessclub picking a map they're obviously extremely strong on and have practiced a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got, if we're going to praise
Cobbs
PremTech.
has built a level 3 underneath the point. Him and Ascendry are on the cup, keeping this game alive. No GGs have been called in chat, Bulow. This game is still alive.
They're coming the point!
It is so close!
Behind them! No, they don't, that cap is so close.
They just need to step off the point, and the level 3 goes down to Breakfast Jr.
Chess would almost have been better off just letting them cap the point.
Yeah, and recap. But some Breakfast Jr. has gone down, and Insert goes down, and some kills are coming in from PremTech here. But Sprayer is there underneath the point with scissors, destroys the teleporter, and that red is flickering away from the point.
Takes down Juzo. Is that it? Who's going to get the final frag? Kazoo gets the final frag in the final. On to Nato.
And that is it. GG. Chess take the third map, Reservoir. 3-0. That was as comprehensive as PremTech were on Gravel Pit. I think the same could be said for Quintosh on this map.
I got to congratulate
Chessclub
on their season win, but I don't like the way that they won at the end of there. There's lots of like bind spamming and stuff.
No, there's lots of binds here.
It's not very classy. I mean, we were very classy when we played last season.
Apart from that unit.
No, yeah, well,
I'll remember that. But yeah, per show from Chessclub there. Big races in victory. Are we gonna get some of these boys in here, John?
You have to, yeah. You gotta.
We have to. I mean, looking at the scoreboard, Atomic clearly MVP that game. 37 frags and only 5 deaths. He got a KAD of 9 as a scout. The closest to him was Breakfast Jr. with 20. And that game, the top 7 fraggers on the game were all from Chessclub. Kazul, Ubers, Inso, all just destroying. And yeah, that was strong. And you know what? Congratulations to Chessclub. I think over the course of the season, they were always going to be one of the favorites. But also congratulations to PremTech from getting this far. You know, it's no small feat to
have, great achievement for PremTech to get this far, especially their expectations at the start of the season. And equally Chessclub, I mean, they'd have probably expected a slightly sterner test from Highlander, but I know that they were confident throughout the year that they would win this season. So yeah, as I said, plus Reservoir 3-0, very boring kind of final end to it. You know, if we're going to congratulate PremTech for picking Gravel Pit and knowing that map inside out, then the same must go for Chessclub on this map. They've to work it out, or certainly have the strongest and have know how to use that on this. So
yeah,
they saw the diamond. They saw the diamond in the rough there. Everybody spurned Reservoir, and now it's come back to bite them, to haunt them.
Looks like we've got Quintosh and Kresnik and Maito and Scissors in the mumble now.
Oh, hello.
Hello, everybody. Congratulations, Jessica. Congratulations,
that was
Scissors.
Easy, to be honest, Maito. No, just kidding. I don't know, it's always fun to play against you, at least from my point of view.
You didn't sound like you had fun in Gravel Pit.
Alright,
Well,
everybody
obviously.
be quiet. I'm taking over here.
Please, thank you.
Scissors.
Yes.
Just give us a few words. Give us a few words about how you're feeling, about how when you're dreary high tower server back in the day, thinking one day I'll be Prem champion. How does it feel?
The dream finally came true, you know. The past 3 years I've been working towards this goal. So, I can die in peace now.
Well, hopefully you can take Kazoo with you, Scissors, and
Whoa.
No, well, obviously you and Kazoo are the only original members from the team, aren't you?
Hey.
Sprayer has been here since Steel, but he wasn't in the very first roster.
No, not quite, Spare, not quite.
He's like half original.
Yeah, exactly. But no, you've done well. You've kept some core players to get all the way to the final. That's always good to see. So yeah, I mean, just talk us through your experience of the map. Surely you expected Gully Wash to be an awful lot easier, I assume.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
well what happened?
But
What happened,
it
Scissors?
was very chaotic in general.
They
Like,
did a very good job of splitting us up, I think.
yeah, they literally always played on an advantage against us, and we couldn't really do anything because I was either forced or killed.
Well, that's what we definitely noticed that in the cast. Like, it didn't seem that Breakfast Junior and Hui were able to get any sort of synergy together. And on a map like Gravel Pit, or Gully Wash rather, it's very hard if you're just kind of going in at 4s and 5s. Even if you've got an advantage in terms of the quality of the players or quality of the classes rather, if you're going through a choke or whatever, it's still very difficult.
Oh, I would like to give a shout out to Hui for missing 3 of our scrims this week. Good job. Bro.
You should get the postcard on stream. It's really amusing.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much love between the players.
I read
Yeah,
it,
oh
and
my
I think we can miss that out actually.
Yes, we'll okay for that. No,
Hey,
Mio, I think we noticed something in the final round of that Gully Wash game. Just the end. I mean, talk us through your feelings as you got sniped down by Enzo, just as you went through that choke.
There it goes.
Yeah, I mean, we missed as soon as you went down. You obviously that was an error on your team's part, but it didn't seem you compounded the error by pushing, and further, and then you just got kind of strung out and lost, and then it gave Chessclub the momentum to go straight on through. But I mean, as Sprayer said beforehand, the game was kind of played in that vein throughout. I think a lot of times players, both teams had advantages that they failed to capitalize on. So. Once we can clearly point to that as maybe the round, the thing that lost you that round. It wasn't necessarily, didn't have to be that way. And then we moved on to Gravel Pit. Presumably, Mayo, you guys are confident on this map. You've figured it out. You know how to defend it. You know how to attack on it. I take it that this was the only map you were going to pick.
Gee, I wonder how they made the defense up. DX.
Diox telling strats after map talk with us.
Well,
Team
I wouldn't be that harsh. I mean, they played exactly the same way that they played Gravel Pit against Highlander, and Gravel's an old map. Everybody knows how to play it. Everybody knows how to push these maps. And in fairness, Chessclub, I'm pretty sure you've been doing a variation of that particular hold for at least 2 or 3 seasons.
It's a good point.
So
we like to
play
blame someone except for ourselves, you know.
Some scumbag Scott's door. So anyway, and also let's face it, you didn't capture B. Don't think you can blame Diox and not capture B. Well, we'll get to that. We're getting that. We're playing to my tune here, guys. So we're talking about Gravel Pit, okay? So anyway, I suppose Mayo, there's not really much to say. You just completely dominated it. And Kresnik, actually, let's get Kresnik talking. Kresnik,
hello.
Yes.
you sat on top of that house for like 20 minutes. Had like a 10 kill streak. My favorite part was when you start eating a sandwich, and as soon as you get it onto the teleport, to go right back up there. It seemed that there was absolutely no other to you being on that roof.
I mean, the only way to counter it was to just move Sniper into short or long and just really keep him pocketed. But I just noticed they weren't doing that. And so it was kind of, when he was moving out, he got like picked out instantly. So as soon as I'd hear Sniper, like someone call, oh, Sniper's moving so just play super passive on the roof until he was out. That's the only real reason why. I just constantly could cycle. They just weren't able to have the right counter at the right time for it.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why you picked Gravel Pit, like out of all the maps?
Because we were good at it. That's really it.
Against mixes, like he was set, just as
even in like earlier in the season, we were still good at it.
Considering that they won all their matches on Gravel Pit, I'm fairly sure There's no dispute that they weren't good
Against
at it.
mixers, yes.
We weren't just like rubbing our hands. They're like, oh, we are going to big guns on map. Like, no, we just like, I don't know why I said that. I don't know why it's the voice I chose, but yeah, we just like, we were good at it. We wanted to play a map we were good at. And we were confident.
I think with all due respect to Chessclub, I think if you could beat Highlander on a gravel pit, maybe that would give you the confidence to pick it. Like if you can beat one of the best teams around, surely you can beat another one of the best teams around.
Yeah, that only happened once though.
Well, in reality, we usually played gravel pit against teams. This season we played against HEPA, and last season it was like default win because electric temptations couldn't show up, and we didn't really have a challenge in gravel pit most of the seasons we played.
So we got a bit sloppy, I guess. So... Yeah.
Yeah, well, well, you can get sloppy. I suppose the problem is that maybe this season there isn't necessarily the same high degree of competition in terms of scrimming going on as there have been maybe in past seasons, and it is easy to lose your edge, especially in certain maps. But maybe you could have thought things through a bit more. Just saying. But you certainly thought you certainly thought things through when you picked your final map. Reservoir is what.
Did you like it?
I approve. I say I don't mind Reservoir and you guys.
I did it just for you. I convinced everyone. They wanted to pick.
I'm sure you convinced everyone after you.
Yeah, they wanted to pick
earlier in the season and also have been scrimming it very.
They wanted to pick Steel before, and I convinced them to pick
Well,
Reservoir.
Quintos is right because I imagine Mato, you didn't practice this map very often, did you?
I mean, at the end of the day, Mato is really shy and doesn't listen.
Oh yeah. Sorry. We did a couple scrims on the map, not as many as I would have liked to. I mean, I personally like new maps, but a lot of the scrims we did, it was like a week where it was just horrible schedules. We barely had everyone there. So today's match was just basically.
Yeah. Well, it's a very hard map to do anything as soon as you lose the initial advantage. And PremTech or Chessclub were very good at winning that mid fight even after Spur went down. They still stayed in. They still got kills. They made it difficult, and then they came back in. So once you've got that advantage, it's very difficult to break that hold. Like Uber's on the top shelf area, he was completely denying any room coming through, and for all Cobbs standing on the point underneath of his mini crits, there's not much he can do on his own. So it's maybe a limp end to the final in terms of a spectacle, but in terms of quality of play and quality of decision making for Chessclub, yeah, obviously A++.
I mean, everyone picked the maps they're strong at, obviously, and I still think Reservoir is a really AIDS map. But I guess the new update has some new things, and it should definitely be considered in the season as well, because in the new update there's like props and there's actually give locations specific names, and the map has a lot of potential.
Well, it's
the new update
good,
especially.
Teams have been bothering to play on it in the final. I mean, if there's going to give any kind of that's a real push. Hopefully, or was it Tuffy? Is that the name of the guy who makes it?
Tuffy,
Something like that. Well, hopefully he carries on, because seeing in the grand final, sure, that's every map maker's dream. No, we've got a bone to pick with you, Scissors. You're in the naughty set right now, Scissors. Why were your team so annoyed upon victory?
What are you talking about?
There was some chat in the server at the end. It wasn't the gracious victory kind of speech that I was looking for.
Oh, well,
literally the most AIDS team to play against. Literally just a bunch of kids spamming binds, etc., etc.
I don't know.
Before you go into detail, can you tell me what they were saying? Because I had my chat off most of the time, and
that was pretty much it, Craig.
And I left.
No, not post game, the mid game. What caused?
No, there was nothing in mid game. The only binds I saw were, of course, shout out to CeeJaey and shout out to Bulow, which are perfectly acceptable things to be shouting out.
Yeah, that's all I saw. Like when I did checks, that's why I was wondering where the frustration came from. Like that specifically, was it the shout out binds? Because that seems.
I mean, people get very
Why do you want
about,
to talk
the
about it
Bulow
right
versus
now? It
CeeJaey
doesn't
debate.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lenny faces.
Lenny faces. No. Guys, you gotta rise above it, or just be like Kresnik. He's got the technology. He turns off. He turns off chat.
I'd say text time 0.
This is the
But
point where
I'm
you're
sure-
gonna
I'm
make.
Sure. I'm sure, Scissors. I'm sure you feel that maybe you said things in haste, etc., etc. But you're the Prem champion now, captain of the Prem winning team. Did you go undefeated all season? I can't remember. You drew a map. No, you lost the map, didn't you? You lost.
We
lost
went
Viaduct
3-3
to
against
beat-
Stacks.
Yeah, you lost Viaduct to
Yep.
Peep Stack team. Yeah. But no, congratulations on your victory. I think this is pretty much it. I don't really think there's much more to say. So we'll go through people in the order that they are and mumble for some shout outs. So Quintosh, first and foremost, do you want to shout anybody out?
No, not really. I want to shout out Asa Dwarf because he loves mentioning me in chat.
Alright, Kresnik, do you want any shout outs?
Yeah, sure. Shout out to all K&D, my team in North America, and shout out to that guy who was shit talking me the whole game in chat. Like, oh my god.
Well, good luck to you for your UGC title defense. We hope to. Well, I say hope. I don't really care. I don't really follow American UGC, so YOLO. Well, hopefully we'll see you back as champion again for next ETF2L season. Mayo, is your mic working?
Yeah.
Mayo.
Shout out to whole fucking PremTech for awesome season.
All right, I couldn't make out any of that, but never mind. Lizard.
Yeah,
Do you have
shout
any
out
shout-outs?
to Evil for keeping our servers running and stuff, and basically doing all the hard work, even though I'm the leader.
Well,
Big,
so, yeah, Evil's been around for a long time. He's a good
Yeah,
guy.
he's the fucking best, honestly.
And Sprayer. Do you have
Shout
any
out,
shout?
shout out for Ubers for being the best player ever.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
All right, Hildreth, I'll let you have a shout out, even though you're not really supposed to be here.
No, I'm gonna leave this to other people. I'll shout out you guys for casting it, and
Well,
shout
that's-
out for Chessclub and PremTech for taking sportsmanship to the level.
Oh,
Seriously,
I know
just
what
one of
CeeJaey
you,
was.
just say congratulations, PremTech. Thank you. It was a good game. Just one of you, just come on, man.
I refuse.
Bunch of kids here. Come on.
No.
I thought it was a good
Everybody
game.
shush, everybody shush. We're playing Bulow's tune. CeeJaey, do you have any shoutouts?
Just a question. Are you guys coming back for next season?
That's the plan. At
We
least.
are.
No.
Oh yeah, Sprayer's not because he's getting kicked.
So you Chessclub
Yes.
are going to defend your title. Premtech going to have another bash?
We need the gold medal.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's a
So
yes.
We'll see both these teams back again. Lastly, for me, for my shoutouts, I get the most because I'm leading this. Shout out to Quintosh for using his stupid gunslinger crits on me earlier in the week. Shout out to Solid for banning the use of the gunslinger gay crits. Shout out to John for doing so much of the casting work this season, basically keeping it alive. John's done a fantastic job. He stepped in when like GPS, who again shout out to GPS for doing it for the first half of the season. And lastly, shout out to Mookie, my favorite gamer. And that's it. So at the end of season 7, it's been a long, hard season, and yeah, PremTech, they came a long way. They got ever so close to winning after the gravel pit game. But Tourettes Chessclub, finally, from Div 6 all the way up to Prem, have won it, and that's it. Good night.
I've been poked by Bulow, by John, I'm afraid, Bulow. I have to say
What?
that we'll see everybody at the awards show.
Oh,
award
Oh yes.
There's an award
yes,
show.
yes.
So it's not over just yet. The games are over, but the excitement's just beginning.
This is
there
my
you go.
favorite part of the season, when I get to come second and things.
Will I get my demo man of the season now that Kalis is gone?
No.
No.
Well, wait, you can't really vote for Huhi because he didn't play enough games. Okay, never mind.
Be fair, he didn't do very much in that final. Go on, wrap it up
Oh.
again, Bulow.
No,
Oh,
I'm
and
really
wait,
bad at
one more shout
wrap-ups.
out. One more shout out to TF2Pickup.net, who's obviously helping out with the season. And Bulow, you can wrap it up. Just
No, you do. I've done it.
okay. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks to Chessclub. Thanks to PremTech, and thanks to John. Thanks to Bulow. Thanks to Hildreth for stepping in at the last minute. Thanks to everyone who's been watching, and see you at the awards show. And look forward to next season.